Ziggity Zig talking his way out of bronze, game number 79 between myself up here in the top right and I was gonna go with BallinJrod, but then the more I thought about it, I'm pretty sure we're looking at BallinJrod. He's J-Rod and he's Ballin. If it's a J, chances are his name's probably Jason, because otherwise you'd go by a cool name. Joshua, Justin, there's a lot of really cool J names, but not all of them are all that cool. I had a really big lunch today, so I'm feeling quite sleepy, so we'll see how this goes. Apologizing ahead of time for how this possibly is about to go. So, I'm falling a little bit behind on macro already. Go out for a scout on ye old core hall compound. I still don't really like where these cell nugget towers are, but what I usually do is I go in, do a scout. Oops, I can see what he's doing. Do a scout and then just sort of maneuver back and take this close one, because I can hopefully see when he moves out before I get ready with my observer. Not walling off because it's Terran. Taking a sip of water because I'm thirsty. Spilling it down my front because I have a drinking problem. You see, what I did here is I was trying to scout while doing things at home, so I thought, so I just did a BE and just went with it and thought, oh, yeah, alright, that's kind of dumb. So, super prepared. If he comes at me and tries to take out that first pylon, I will have a backup pylon. See? Immediate backup pylon. I'm all set. I'm at 26 supply already, so no fear of of supply blocking today. However, getting gas up, so I'm a little behind. I feel behind already. He's already got some army going. He's got another barracks coming down. I'm only starting my first gateway, and it's just a bit slow. Whew. However, gas count starts up. That's cool. I see him come in, and I think, alright, since you're coming over to just scout, you're probably not cheesing me, because he just sort of sits there. So I decide, well, if he's just going to sit there, then I am going to redirect. I'm not really going to care about him, but I am going to redirect my gateway. There. Meanwhile, try to get Cyber Core up. So, because I did the pylon so early and I've had so much economy coming in, I am a bit behind in things, but the bonus there is that I can do my super strategy of, as soon as the cybernetics core is done, I have enough gas to put down a robo bay. So this is kind of an early, well, not really an early, a sort of a late everything else lining up with an on-time robo bay only build. So I just got pretty lucky. Yeah, average at 17 APM. Pretty lucky that he was about on par with me. So there goes the robo facility. Chronoing out some warp gate technology. There we go. So I sort of tried to ditch the SCV that was following me. I don't know what it is with guys in the Bronze League, but when someone scouts, well, I suppose I do try to kill his as well. I get a little fixated on it, but once he's out of my base, that's fine. I don't care. Get out of my base, we good. I'm forgetting to scout the bottom. He could have sent in a second SCV to bunker rush or do something crazy like that. Fairly certain he did not. So the robo's done. Get another gateway ready. So I keep sort of blocking in, keeping the pylons sort of close to the middle, since they're a bit weak and they are my power source. Don't want to artosis everything. There's a third gateway. So I got a 3-gate robo, just about ready, probably when warp gate is done. So there comes my first observer. My first observer is going to go and check them out. And that will alleviate this guy. I mean, it'll just take the pressure off. I'll probably leave him there. Or usually at this point, if that doesn't get taken out, then I'll put down a pylon. I'll just use them for sort of forward tactics. So I have started liking leaving out my scouting probe. It means a little bit less income, but I'm ahead. Yeah, 25. 25 is pretty good, I'd say. 25 is about where I want to be. Yeah, that's a pretty decent saturation right there. So I have, ooh, look at me with my one probe not actually doing anything. Starting to warp in. Switch that over and try to get an immortal out. So there goes the observer. He was headed to rally down here somewhere. So at the moment I have no idea what's going on. Don't know about any of this stuff. Apparently he's going for some kind of 1-1-1. But it's a bronze 1-1-1, so it's not one to be all that afraid of. I mean, chances are all this is going to change if I ever change up. That is some units. Although I still outnumber him, so that's just it. It didn't seem a scary amount of units. I worried about this going past. I thought, oh no, they're going to take out my probe. So I whipped down here really fast, and I said, oh, they're not even bothering. Okay, I'll just... Okay. So I just set up a forward pylon because I said, that army, as soon as it gets here, I'm going to be able to destroy it. There doesn't seem to be anything else coming out afterwards. I mean, this is just... His APM is up a little higher, but I'm pretty well ahead, and chances are I'm just going to stay ahead. So I notice his army, just for fun. Practice my force field, even though I've got mostly zealots, so it would have been kind of... It probably would have been better to let him just sit there and kill him. But I take the advantage and get just a little further ahead. I probably shouldn't have my sentries down there, but since he's mostly ranged, turning on the Guardian Shield is good. And I just clean that up like nobody's business. I am starting to work on +1, which is cool. So I decide to chase him down here. He's only got one thing left. As I'm chasing him down here, what do? I warp in down here, because this is going to be my rally point. Now, I probably should have taken my probe back up to that tower. That's the one thing I did not do that I wish I did. There's some sort of escaping marauder right there, and a few other units that he probably was sending out. Still doesn't really know that my observer's there. Now, the trick here, this is what you got to remember. I then come down here and wait because I think to myself, oh, what if he's cloaked something? I don't have an observer out because I've been pumping immortals. Forgetting, of course, that I have an observer up front. And totally forgetting to send out any immortals right now. So I think I reinforce one more time. Yep, there's 3 more stalkers. So there's the unit count. 5 zealots, 9 stalkers, 2 sentries, and 2 immortals. So I decide, alright, let's go in. And then I remember, there's my observer. He's already there because I couldn't figure out how I had vision. Here's the tricky bit because I don't quite get up there. But my probe, oh boy, does he get up there in a hurry. So usually, I probably should have sent my zealots first. This is me not getting up the ramp fast enough and doing a bad job. He's got a medivac, but just did not have the units ready for me. So I just outdid him a little bit. Now, bear in mind, this is also pretty low bronze. So this isn't a pro game, this isn't anything exciting, this is me just going in. And I think that now that I'm remembering a bit more about macro, trying to make sure that I've got things going. I mean, I did kind of one base all in him here, but I didn't really feel the need to expand. And I was keeping my resources low. It doesn't seem quite as... I'm not as eager to expand when I work on immortals, because I'm spending money in places towards units as opposed to towards tech or things like that. Even though I did manage to get out, there's +1. I think +1 at 1043. Small spattering of units. Now I just need to learn to get up that damn ramp. Oh, the ramp. Anyway, I was kind of happy. I've been doing all right in season 7 so far. Let's hope it keeps up. Didn't play today because I went out and ate myself sleepy. That happens. Anyway, send me an email, ziggityzig@gmail.com. Leave a comment down below if you feel like it. If you have any questions, I answer both, in fact. Or you can follow me on Twitter at ZiggyStarcraft if you want to hear a bunch of random crap that I spew out every now and then. I'm going to have a nap. Stay tuned.